Hi guys, welcome back to another Totally Magic video. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, like, share, usual thing. And also, some people have been asking about the merchandise, the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, baseball caps, mugs. You can get all that info below the video. On to the trick. This is called intuition. Can I ask you, sir, to shuffle the cards, mix them up? Once you've mixed those, I'd like you not to use the whole pack, but just about a third. So cut about a third of the pack. Happy with that? What I'd like to do now is for you to think of any card that you see. You've shuffled these cards and I'm going to mix them up again, but I want you to remember one of the images of these cards as I'm dealing. And I shall deal them in a random order, like this. Have you got one? Keep it inside your head. Do not reveal it in any way. Now, 3 packets of shuffled cards. Whereabouts is yours? Is it in this one, or this one? It's in this one here. But you did have a choice of any of the cards that you shuffled. Yeah. I'm going to deal out 3 piles of cards again. This time I want you to concentrate on your card, but only the colour and the suit. So in other words, was it a club, a spade, a diamond, and whatever it was, just think of that suit. Have you got it? Is it here, here or here? It's in the middle, just here. Finally, I want you to concentrate on just the value. Was it a 7, a 9? Was it a spot card? Was it a picture card? Just concentrate as I'm dealing these out on that information. Have you got it? Whereabouts is it? Here? Now you will agree that out of all of these cards, we know that one of them is your chosen card. You were intuitive. You thought about the colour, the suit, the value. I'm going to use my intuition. You see, out of all of these cards, I'm going to get rid of some of these cards. It doesn't matter what I get rid of, but I've got an intuition that your card isn't among those. I could be wrong, but my intuition tells me that it's not there. It's not there. It's not that one. It's not this one, or this one, or this one. My intuition tells me this is your card. For the first time, the card that's in your head that you've never touched or taken, there's no DNA of yours on any of these cards, but just by my intuition, I believe this is your card. What was your card? The King of Diamonds. And there it is, the King of Diamonds. Hope you enjoyed that trick. It was quick, simple and direct. I like this one. It's quite an old trick, and it is a self-working trick, which I love because you can do this impromptu. You don't even need a full deck of playing cards. I'm going to talk you through it. It's a very simple trick to do, although when I explain it, you might think, oh, there seems a lot involved here. There's not. It is really simple. Let me just explain what we do. You get some cards, you shuffle them, or get the spectator to shuffle. They then cut the cards. Now, I always ask them to cut about a third of the pack. Now, the reason I'm getting them to do that is because this trick involves you having to deal out 3 heaps of cards 3 times. And that can become a little bit boring and tedious, not only for you dealing them, but also for the spectator watching. So less is better. So they cut a few cards. Now, you need these in 3 piles. So you start to deal the 3 piles out, and you ask that they try to think of one of these cards and remember it. Now, what you're doing as you're dealing these out is to yourself in your head, you're counting the number of cards. Okay, so as we deal these down, so I've got 9 cards there, 10, 11, 12. Now, can you notice I've got an odd card? You do want these to be equal amounts. So if you're left with 1 or 2 cards, you might just want to say, we'll get rid of that. That's all you've got to do, equal heaps. Now, we've got 12 cards here. I'm going to show you how the trick works first of all, so you can compare it to my performance. I'm going to take another 3 cards. Let's say the spectator cut this amount, so we got 13, 14, 15. That means we got an odd number of cards. So let's go with this. So we got an odd number of cards, 15. You ask them which pile contains their card. Let's say they chose this one, the Jack of Spades. You gather the cards up and you have to make sure that the packet that contains theirs goes in between the other 2, like that. And you're going to repeat this because it always goes in the middle. That's all you got to remember. Turn them over. Now I'm turning them face down and I'm going to deal them again in 3 heaps and ask them to look for their card. There it is there. Ask them once again, where is your card? They're going to say it's in this packet here. So again, you gather up these cards, making sure that their packet goes in between the other 2. We now have to do it just one more time. So I turn the packet face down and I deal them one last time. They look for their card and they say it's in here. Now all you do, you again collect them up, making sure their packet always gets placed in between the other 2. Once you've done that, turn them face down. The trick is done. I know exactly where their card is. Even though I don't know what it is, I know it's in the middle. And when I say middle, I literally mean the center card. Now we got 15 cards here. So if I just spread these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's the center card because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That center card, I guarantee, is the Jack. And it is. It's a self-worker. Don't ask me how it works or how it knows. It just works. Okay? So what did I do in the performance? Well, once I knew that their card was in the middle, I could then just say my intuition tells me it's not these ones or these ones at the bottom. I'm keeping my eye on the middle card. I get rid of these and then end up with that. Now you can do this any way you like. You might prefer to actually say, I've got your cards here, I'm going to sense which one is yours, and you can count down silently 4, 5, 6, 7 and then say there's your card there. I'll leave the reveal up to you. Now note how I did that because I had an odd number of cards. Now if you think about it, if somebody cuts just a few cards, probably the bare minimum you're going to deal with is 9 cards. So the only time you get odd is going to be 9, 15, 21. Really, okay? That's going to be the numbers you get. So what happens if they cut an even amount? The trick still works, but there's a slightly different handling. Let me show you. Let's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So let's say that they cut these and you deal them out just like before. I'm turning them over to reveal them, and in my head I've just counted it as 12 cards, so I know there's an even amount. Everything else is the same, but how you handle the cards, because now If they chose, okay, the jack again, the jack of spades, they are say their cards in this packet. Once again, you put them in the middle. You gather the cards up, but because it's even, you don't turn them over. You keep them face up. You deal them out again. So this is the only difference. You're keeping the cards face up because you've got an even amount of cards. They're going to say it's here. So you take that and you make sure it goes in between the other two packets. And keeping them face up, we do it again. A third time. Once again, they say it's here, so you put that in the middle. You can now turn the packet over at the end. Now we got 12 cards. When I deal these down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be the 6th card. It'll be halfway in there. We've got 12 cards, 6 here, 6 here. It'll be 6 cards. Right, let's just do this one more time, but say they cut 15, 16, 17, 18 cards. Yeah, 18, or say 19. Watch what happens here. 19 cards. I deal the cards out. I'm counting these in my head. So I've got 18, I've got an odd card. I'm going to just get rid of that. Say, let's get rid of that so we've got an equal amount. Simple as that. We've now got 18 cards in total, an even number of cards. Let's say they pick, let's pick the Queen of Hearts. So they will say it's in here. You gather the cards up, making sure that pile goes in the middle. This time, you keep them face up. You don't turn them over. You keep them face up and you deal them again. From left to right on there. They will look for their card, which is over here. Once again, it goes in the middle. Keeping them face up. We do it one more time. It's over here, so it goes in the middle. Now you turn them face down. Now we got 18 cards. Half of 18 is going to be 9. So their card is the 9th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is their card, 9. That's it. Hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, then please put them in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer them. But it is a very simple card trick. Have a little play with it yourself. I think you're going to enjoy this one. Until next time, practice and enjoy.